Lame was granted a voluntary departure that allows those facing removal from the U.S. to avoid a deportation order on their immigration record. That kind of order could prevent someone from being allowed back in the U.S. for up to a decade.
Completely and utterly breaking the law. He was in this country working illegally. He was making money in the United States, and many people were saying that he was signing contracts under different names and sending money back to Senegal.
As you know, Khaby Lame, the #1 TikToker in the world, has over 162 million followers. But right now, his situation is getting worse than ever. Yes, you heard that right. Khaby was reportedly arrested in America because of an ICE issue. Basically, he ran into trouble with his visa or immigration papers. ICE, which stands for Immigration and Customs Enforcement, is the U.S. agency that checks if foreigners have the right documents to stay. If you mess up, they can detain you or kick you out of the country immediately. So that's exactly what happened. Khaby was forced to leave the U.S. and now he's back in Italy, stuck with no clear update about what's next. A lot of people are saying Khaby Lame is finished, completely destroyed. But what does this mean for his 162 million followers? What controversies could kill his career day by day? Can Khaby Lame bounce back and return to his old form? Or will he become more dangerous for his own reputation and lose everything he built? I'll break down all of this in this video, so let's get started. Khaby Lame, one of the 100 most influential creators of 2025, just got destroyed overnight. He was arrested in the US and then voluntarily deported, all within days. The shocking twist? This happened indirectly because of Donald Trump. Reports say that Barron Trump's friend, Boo Loudon, a big Trump supporter, found out that Khaby's visa was invalid under Trump's strict immigration rules. Boo leaked this info, and just like that, Khaby was forced out of America. Now Khaby is out of the US. His career there is in ruins. No one knows if he'll ever be allowed back.
The ICE spokesperson said the 25-year-old Senegalese-Italian influencer arrived in the U.S. on April 30th and, quote, overstayed the terms of his visa. His detainment and voluntary departure from the U.S. comes amid President Trump's escalating crackdown on immigration. That includes raids in Los Angeles that sparked days of protest against ICE. Lame was granted a voluntary departure that allows those facing removal from the U.S. to avoid a deportation order on their immigration record. That kind of order could prevent someone from being allowed back in the U.S. for up to a decade.
And it gets even worse for Khaby Lame. Boo Loudon himself came forward and claimed that Khaby was actually making money illegally while staying in America, which is 100% against the law. That's why the government stepped in so fast. Can you imagine one of the biggest TikTok stars in the world now kicked out like that, his entire reputation ruined overnight, and with Trump's strict new rules, it's not just deportation, it's a ban. There's almost no chance Khaby will be allowed back in America for maybe a decade. For someone who built his whole brand on global fame and American deals, this is the ultimate humiliation. One visa mistake, one whistleblower, and boom, career destroyed.
Completely and utterly breaking the law. He was in this country working illegally. He had worked with a few of my friends, some of my business partners. They worked with him and he was on one of their companies. Basically, they just told me, you know, his visa was revoked 3 years ago, yet he's come back to the US 49 times on a revoked visa. He was making money in the United States, and many people were saying that he was signing contracts under different names and sending money back to Senegal. So he was like in the country, evading taxes, and on a revoked visa for 3 years. I just called some buddies in the administration.
So after all of this, Khaby Lame's reputation is completely gone, and he's going down day by day. Right now, his follower count is also decreasing. Because if people can't find any new content, why would they keep following him? And not only that, the controversy is still alive even after his arrest. People are now remembering how Khaby's videos were sometimes disrespectful, especially when he made content that body shames people. So after this was revealed, Khaby Lame's fame basically turned into shame in seconds. Right now, he's becoming one of the most hated people online for this type of content. He always claimed that his videos were normal and acceptable for everyone.
What is different about your videos?
My video is simple and easy.
That's it?
Yeah, it's a magic.
This situation proved that wrong. Now, Khaby Lame is getting criticized by people all over the world. People are even questioning how he became a judge on Italy's Got Talent. What talent does he really have? Nothing, just fame. That's why many find it laughable that he's judging real talent when he himself doesn't seem to have any special skills. This whole mess has also made people say he never really deserved the #1 spot on TikTok. It was just pure luck that got him there.
So I'm scrolling down YouTube and I see a video titled "Why Everybody Hates Khaby Lame." I said, what did bro do? Y'all remember Khaby, right? The dude that be doing this, the most followed guy on TikTok. Anyway, I'm like, what did bro do? So I go over to his TikTok. Nothing seems out of sorts. until I click his comments, and well, Khaby has a problem. So the more recent his videos, the more comments you see hating on the video. Like, this is getting old. Put the fries in the bag, bro. I didn't know what that meant until someone said that under my video. And then someone defended me. And then the person came back saying, yeah, you know, he's pretty funny. I'm just talking.
And it really shows that everything popular has two sides. On one side, you see the fame, but behind that fame, there's always something hidden that people ignore or don't want to see. It's underrated, but true. Everyone knows that creators like this make money by scamming people in some way. Everyone knows it, but no one talks about it enough. Most of what they build is based on fake hype or empty content that has no real value.
Famous, and here's where things start to get wicked. Now, for those of you that don't know, Charli D'Amelio was the #1 follow person on TikTok for the longest time. People didn't like her, so they said, let's make someone else famous. Let's call the #2 person. And that #2 person was Khaby Lame. Then he starts doing movies. He becomes a judge on Italy's Got Talent. He's Italian, by the way. Senegalese Italian. Shout out Senegal. And people start going, yo, nah, bro. What's your talent then, Khaby? Khaby go. Is he talking Khaby? Khaby go.
And his own fans are the reason his reputation is completely destroyed too. The same fans who gave him fame and followers feel betrayed now because he forgot about them. Instead of staying true to what made him popular, he just turned everything into cheap commercials to make quick money and did nothing meaningful. That's exactly why people are criticizing him more and more every day. And on top of all of this, people are pointing out that Khaby Lame's entire content style never had any real effort or creativity behind it. He just sat there and reacted to other people's videos without any hassle, struggle, or original ideas of his own. He didn't have to write scripts, plan shoots, or come up with fresh concepts. He just took other people's clips, made a simple reaction face, and posted it. Now people are saying if those original videos didn't exist in the first place, Khaby Lame would be nothing. His value completely depended on the content made by others. Without someone else's work for him to mock or simplify, he had no talent or skill to stand on. And that's the harsh truth people are finally seeing. Fans feel scammed because they now realize he made millions and gained worldwide fame off a format that took almost zero time or effort. No storytelling, no editing skills, no real message, just empty, recycled gestures for quick likes and shares. And once he got that fame, he didn't give back to the people who supported him. He just flooded his page with brand deals and commercials, milking his followers for cash without adding any real value. That's why so many people are now calling Khaby Lame a scammer in disguise. He might have money and fame, but more and more people believe he never truly deserved any of it. The same followers who built him up are tearing him down because they feel used and ignored. And honestly, it's a clear reminder that if your entire fame is built on copying and shortcuts, one bad controversy is all it takes to bring you crashing down. And to make things worse for Khaby Lame, even big names like Mr. Beast have commented about his content and how he uploads videos.
There's no way it's not that much.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely not that much. He can get 200K at TikTok. So like 200 to 300 is the highest I've ever seen. Khaby himself says it.
So this time, everyone is saying day by day that Khaby Lame's name is getting tied to more controversy and more things that people find unacceptable. It's clear that if this keeps happening and if Khaby Lame continues to focus only on making money with no loyalty to his audience, then his name will disappear soon. People might hold him accountable forever for this, and not just that, it's also known now that he might not be able to go to the USA anymore, which means he could lose most of his deals and other opportunities because he can't travel there. So what do you think? Will Khaby Lame completely disappear, or is there still something left that makes him valuable?